It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Bradley Pinion has it teed up, and here we go with two of the most exciting offenses around as the Bucs visit Baltimore. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He'll buy some time right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. Baby. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Steps away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll go down at the 28. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now a 2nd down and 6. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Brady going to throw. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's got room. And down right around the 37. A big play that time on the catch and run.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 14. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Play action. It's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On second down, it's Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in this first half, and that one a thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw him be patient. How about his vision where he's able to identify where the opening was? And then how about the escort right down the field all the way to the end zone from his blockers?
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead now up to 14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. Strong running at the 30. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made here at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to get the football back at their own 17. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Brady now to throw. He's able to find Miller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Here's Connor. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Shotgun now from Murray. Flushed out right to Connor on the check down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Here's Murray from midfield. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That ball complete to Isabella. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 6 yards left on 2nd down. A give to Jones. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw is Brady. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call him for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check 9.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Wait, that 380. Hey, gold 66. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
He's checking.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Daniels on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now Brady. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Brady going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. Dancing to his left. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run here with Connor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary football?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return will stop right around the 25. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Just keeping the play alive. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Murray. Great protection. They still can't get him. And Green with a catch left side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Murray going to throw. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. Again, it's Brady. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Brady got to have this one. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Washington football team. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. DeAndre Carter now from his... And look at this. Right away, a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Check 55, Mike. 6 man. Check.
A first down throw for Heineke. Thomas has got it. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates. It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Heineke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Heineke on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw is Heineke. He's going to try and go deep again. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Prescott now. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Room here to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way. His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Heineke to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Mike, 55. Bring it. Check.
On second down, here's Heineke again. Buying time to his left. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
The scoreboard tells the story for him a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now it's the backup Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Swinging this out for Pollard. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
Now here's Pollard. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now Jackson on first down. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Dobbins. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown from 3 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Brady going to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. 40's mine. 40's the mine. 40's the mine.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Raven 16. It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Switch.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Mike 40. Hey, pick your game up. Quick dash. Go.
Now Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Suckup, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. It's a first down and more for Dobbins. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as good running gets him to about the 44. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Forced out to his left. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Dobbins running out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing on first down is Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Rip. Mike 6. Mike 6. Danny. Hey, check back. Hey, 60.
Now Brady. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down. And the Bucks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. CD, for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Check what he hit.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That's it. Big hit.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, 50. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Jones throw there complete to Myers. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Jones with a nice burst there on 1st down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Brady throwing complete here to Fournette. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Fournette, a first down carry. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. A shotgun give to Fournette. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Fournette. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They're going to give this one to Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski taking it in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. Jones. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area. So it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Smith catches left side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time. That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And out across midfield down to the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. The 20.
I'm going to show you, man.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be
Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Harris going to get it again on second down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Jones on 1st and 10. That's caught by Myers. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And now Nick Folk, his career long, 56 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Brady. Buying time to his left. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.